Hello, beautiful people. It is me, Tasha K, with Gotta Stay. And today, we are getting into some AI stuff because, it's 2024 and you gotta. So, we're going to be talking about how to save money using ChatGPT. And then, actually, the final bullet point is how to use it to make more money. But we'll get to that in a sec. So, we're going to cover 3 different items today. Number 1, I am on my fitness journey. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, then you know that I have a love-hate relationship with fitness, and I'm building my muscle so that it just becomes a part of my life. And one of the things that I use ChatGPT for is to create my meal plans. And not just to create a meal plan, but to create it within a specific budget and with a specific diet in mind. And I love using ChatGPT for that because normally it would take me so much time. I would go to the internet, go to Google, and I would type in high protein meals, or I would type in, meals using chicken or something like that. Like, I'm going all over Google, all over the internet, trying to put in information to get different things. Like, one of the things I'm focused on right now is leafy greens so that I'm getting my calcium and, different things like that. I'm always working on something different, whether it's trying to get more sleep, trying to build muscle, trying to increase my bone density. It's always something that I'm working on, and I have a specific meal plan targeted for that. So when I go into ChatGPT, I just be like, hey, my girl, send me a meal plan for this. And then she'd be like, okay, done. And I also tell it to stay within a specific budget. I'll ask it, can you create a meal plan for this week that focuses on high protein meals for a total of $50? And it's like, no problem. And there you go. You got the meal plan. And sometimes it'll send back things that I don't eat. And I will say, can you create a new meal plan and eliminate X, Y, and Z? And it'll do that. So the reason that I think that this is so important is because having a meal plan is important, but sticking within your budget is also crucial. So when you use ChatGPT, you can tell it to do both of those things, and it'll do it for you without you having to spend a lot of extra time on it. So I love it. And right now, restaurant life sucks. Y'all been seeing Keith Lee go around to these restaurants, and he's just like, And if you're in Atlanta, you especially know the restaurant life is not hitting. So this is the time to get in the kitchen because you got food at home and you have ChatGPT to help you out. Okay. The second thing that you can tell ChatGPT to do is to create a realistic budget. You could tell ChatGPT how much you make and say, based on this, can you create a realistic budget? Now, ChatGPT is going to create a budget, and it might not match your specific finances. But what I love about that is that it's a really good benchmark. So if you told ChatGPT how much money you make, and ChatGPT is saying, okay, for this amount of income, you should be spending $1,500 on rent. If you're spending $2,200 on rent, you might want to pause. If it tells you that for this type of income, you should be spending, or you could be spending, $400 on groceries. If you're spending $600 on groceries, you might want to pause. So it's not the case that I think that ChatGPT is going to give you a perfect budget that you should stick to, but I do think that it allows you to look at the benchmarks for the income that you put in and start to ask yourself the question, what can I cut out and where do I need to cut back? And I think ChatGPT is fun. It's like, it's not judging you. It's not trying to tell you what to do. It's just a point of information. It's just a reference point. So you can use the information and start to contemplate it and use it however you see fit on your financial journey. Now, the final one is my favorite, And it's not necessarily a savings tip. This is a way for you to use ChatGPT to ultimately make more money. So if you are in a job right now, or if you're in between positions, or if you're looking for a new job, you should be leveraging ChatGPT to create bullet points for your resume, especially if you're looking to get into a different industry. So if you want to make more money because the industry that you're in, the money isn't moneying, then I want you to go to ChatGPT, put in the description for your job, and you can ask ChatGPT, what are some other industries that would be good based on the skills that I already have? And boom, it's going to tell you, based on the skills that you have demonstrated in your previous position, these are some other positions that we would recommend. Once it recommends new positions, you could say, ChatGPT, please tell me the requirements for this position. And then you'll look at them and you're like, okay, boom. And then you can ask ChatGPT, please tailor my resume and use the skills from my previous position to map onto the necessary skills for this position. And so without you having to try to think, how do I create these transferable skills? I know I have some transferable skills. I know I did some stuff in my previous job that will relate to this new industry that I'm trying to go into, but how can I communicate that effectively? ChatGPT got your back. It'll do it for you. And I absolutely love that. And once you edit your resume with the proper bullet points, you can also ask ChatGPT for interview questions. What are some good interview questions for this position? And then you can role play with ChatGPT. Hey, can you ask me a few of these questions and then allow me to answer them for you and give me feedback on my answers? When you are looking to increase your income, having the right resume and having the right interview are such important parts of the process. And those are things that ChatGPT, in my experience, is really, really good at. So if you want to get into using ChatGPT, there are so many different types of AI right now. And I'm going to be honest, it's a little overwhelming for me. They got the different types of pictures. They got different things you can do with spreadsheets. They got the ones that you can create automatic videos just by putting in some text. There's so many things that you can do with artificial intelligence these days. And I'm not sure what direction we're going in, but I do know that at least get started with ChatGPT. It's so much like Google, something that you already have a reference point for. It's not doing too much, and it's going to give you so much important information that you can use right at your fingertips to save more money and to make more money. And let's be honest, any tool that we can use to do that is a good one. So thank you guys so much. I hope you liked this video. This was a little bit different from what I normally do. I would love for you to comment in the description below and let me know, how do you use ChatGPT? Because I am by no means the expert on this topic. Now that you have some ideas on how to use ChatGPT, I highly recommend that you first go down to the description box and check out our budget template, because at the end of the day, you are still the one that has to be in the driver's seat of your finances. Also, make sure that you check out our next video, which is going to keep you locked and loaded in this conversation about how to improve your finances. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video.